しもクラフトエッグバンドリガールズバンドパーテ
私の歌はロゼリアの音楽はどう？すべてを出し切りましょう。
全部音楽が出会わせてくれた。
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another Bendori video. So here we are for the brand new event. So yeah, it's a Roselia event, and it's really cool. And I'm actually recording this part a little bit later on. The very next part, that was at the beginning, but yeah, just how things go sometimes. But yeah, this is just so awesome because, again, it's Roselia, my favorite band out of all of them. And this is actually a part 2 to one of the events that they did not too long ago. So it's really cool, the Briar Road. I didn't think they'd be doing a second one, but here they are with it. So really awesome. So let's hop into this and see what it's all about. So, okay, where are you? Hayaka. Okay, guys. So yeah. Oh man, I'm really excited for this one. Okay, so yes, it's another gypped event, just like the first Briar event, which I should kind of actually talk about. So this is Briar Road Unseen Finale event video, and this was definitely unforeseen, at least for me, because I did not expect them to have a part 2 to the first Briar event. So, you know, it's really awesome, a pleasant surprise nonetheless. And yeah, that one is actually on the channel as well, so part 1, I guess, is what it would be now. But yep, that is on the channel. Rinko's on the cover. Which actually reminds me, Wrinkle and Sayo, they were the 4 stars of that event, so now they don't get any cards in this event because it is gypped. Which makes sense, but now we have Yukina and we have Ako as the 4 stars in this event. So, poor Lisa, she's the only one who gets, like, shafted for this one, I guess, but she is the 3 star, so that's really cool nonetheless. But yeah, anyway, this is actually a melody live, so just like part 1, so that's actually really cool. So let's continue here. So, you know, just explaining, you know, the melody live again. So, yep, good. And it's really cool. I just love this, how you can get a melody combo. You know, that's really cool, melody full combo. And that's essentially where you get full combos on every single song. So 3 songs in a row. So it can be, it can just be a crazy number at the end. It's really cool. So, yep, you know, just more information. Yep, we know, okay. But yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I want to wail just for this. But oh my gosh, she looks so good. Man. But okay, let's check it all out. So over here, oh yeah, whoopsies, never mind, we already did that. So over here, the people have already ranked. And the event's been out for like a couple hours, I think. But again, you know, work. And, you know, that's what it is. But yep, over here, so let's check all of it out. I hope Yukina gets the stamp though. So, but yeah, here we have Sayo as the first costume. Who? Oh no. Oh, okay. It's Lisa. Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. You know, it is what it is. I'm not salty or anything. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and then we have the Wrinkle. Oh yeah, Mister, you're not salty. You forgot to mention. Okay, here's the stamp that's coming up now. Wow, I kind of like outed myself. Okay, and then we actually have our Lisa here. Okay, really cool. Oh yeah, she's there with Yukina. Really nice. Okay, and then if we go all the way to the bottom, boop. And it looks like by the jewels that we have here, it's going to be a powerful event. So cool. And then over here, let's check them out. Okay, Briar event part 2. Cool. I will be putting up that banner when I get it. And then if we click over here, so here we have our Lisa, and that's what she looks like idolized. So really cool, honestly. Yep. So if we click over here, we can actually see all of this, but I haven't set up my bands yet, so I really can't do it right now. And it does have a new song that you hear right now, which is really good in my opinion, honestly. Okay, and then I can, you know, just the store, you know, what you can spend your stuff on. One of the events, I think it was the chocolate event, the Valentine's Day one, I forgot to spend my points and I kind of lost them all. Whoopsies. So yeah, and then over here, if we check over here, it's just the band. Well, of course, it's not set up yet, so yeah, but that'll be later on. But anyway, that's what it is for this part, so let's go to the story part of the event, shall we? So, bada boop. Okay, now for the story part of the event. So with her opening, we're actually following Yukina, and she's just kind of going over all of her lines in her head as she prepares herself for when Roselia goes out on stage for their live performance. Well, then we go outside of the concert hall that Roselia's at, and there's a lot of people waiting, including all of Girls Band Party. Except Pulpy because they're kind of running late, but it's okay. But everyone is excited because this is Roselia's final national tour concert. So it's all about Roselia. Everyone's excited. They want to see Roselia. They want to hear Roselia. Everything. But this is the sad news. So Aya, she doesn't have a voice actress anymore. So what did they do? Nothing. They didn't do anything. She has no voice. She only has text. It's so sad. But there is a funny scene though with Chuchu and Mashido, and Chuchu just scares Mashido ridiculously, and it's just adorable, honestly. But Katsumi, she actually brings up to Ron about the two-man live that Afterglow had with Roselia. So really cool, because that was a previous event, but Katsumi, she's just like, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. But then we actually hear from Chuchu, and she just tells everyone, don't expect much from Roselia. They're going to probably play it safe because this is the final concert in their tour. So, we know Roselia, we know what to expect. Well, then we kind of go back to Yukina, and now she hears Akko's voice, and it's actually Akko, of course, and she's just like, Yukina, it's time, let's go out on stage, and so they do. So then we do finally make it to part 1. So now going back in time quite a bit, we're at the music office meeting room, and Roselia, they're talking about their preparations for their final live of the tour. And they kind of decided to have it where they started their tour as a poetic way to show how much they've grown since the start of it. Well, their staff member Harumi, we've met her before, but the first time here, she mentions to them that Roselia's label will be there as well, and they do intend on making a new album with Roselia, though it'll depend on their performance. So Sayo, she kind of mentions that, if they don't do good here, it could affect them going forward. And it's kind of funny because Akko, she doesn't care about any of this. She's just excited and she wants to practice now. But as Sayo and Rinko tell her, no, listen, we need to focus on our set list. That's why we came here. It's what we planned on. Let's do it. So Yukina, though, she kind of feels as if they're missing something. This live has to be perfect and it really needs to reflect Roselia. And Rinko, she agrees with her, and she even mentions that, yeah, this should be also for, the people listening to our music as well. So Yukina, she goes on kind of comparing their tour now to a growing flower. And this coming show, it's going to be when that flower finally blooms. And it's kind of strange how she words this, that, this live should be one that both parties can communicate each other with. So kind of strange, so understandably so, both Lisa and Sayo, they're kind of abrasive with this. And they're like, listen, this live will affect our future, so maybe we should be extra careful here and not do things on a whim just because you feel a certain way. So Akko, she kind of reads this negative aura, and she's just like, no, I agree with Yukina, yeah, let's do it. And though Yukina's happy to hear that, she understands Lisa and Sayo, so she's just like, listen, maybe we should think about this more, but at the very least, right now, we need to focus on our set list. So, that takes us over to part 2, and now it's sometime later, and Rinko and Akko, they're at their houses, and they're playing Neo Fantasy Online, and they're having a good time, and they just kind of clear the stage. So Akko mentions that it'd be really nice if their performances went kind of like the game, that since becoming professionals, they've just changed so much. And Akko, she kind of uses gaming terminology to compare that to the current situation, but does say that she really does want to have a live where you can talk with the audience, kind of like what Yukina was talking about. So then a few days later, Yukina and Lisa, they're walking together down the street, and they're just kind of discussing what exactly they should put into their set list. Yukina, though, she's kind of holding on to this idea of a live that you can talk with the audience, but understands that the others might not feel like that's a good idea or even be good for their final performance. So they continue to talk until they hear some kids singing nearby. And the two, they comment on just how good their melody is. Yukina even wondering if it's their own song or not. Which makes Lisa bring up a memory, Yukina and her used to be just like that. They would practice with Yukina's father, and look how far they've came. And it's at this point that Katsumi and Ako show up of all people, so yeah. Which then, that takes us over to part 3. So now they're talking, and actually Yukina asks Katsumi if she ever thinks about what kind of live she'll do. And Katsumi, she's reckless. She doesn't think about things like that. So she's like, oh no, never. So Yukina then kind of, she continues to ask Katsumi questions. Because, maybe Katsumi can help her, because Yukina, she just doesn't know things right now. And Katsumi is a very different person from her. So maybe, Katsumi's ideas could help. Katsumi ends by saying that she just does what makes her heart sparkle and beat faster. Well, that's until her mom sends her a text that dinner's ready. So Katsumi, she bolts on out of there. But Yukina, she kind of comments how Popping Party is just so reckless and that they just jump into the music. Well, Ako then suggests, maybe that we should do that too. Maybe we should have a sparkling live performance. Surprisingly enough, Yukina, she agrees, and she even has a little inner monologue saying, maybe they should do things recklessly for once, kind of like Popping Party. Well, now, back in the studio, Roselia, they're talking about this change and that, maybe they're trying to be too professional and safe. Finally, Yukina, she says that she wants him to feel confident putting everything on the line, rather than trying to be clever, making things fit into a frame of the beauty of the end. And it's here that they kind of realize that their set list is due the next day. So they're going to have to crunch, so they're prepared to spend the night in the studio. So then we go over to part 4. So here, now sometime later, the girls are hard at work on the set list. And this is where Harumi comes in, and she tells them that, maybe you guys should take a break. Well, no. The girls, they refuse until they finish their work. They have a lot of work. So a lot of time goes by later, and now they finally do finish. And they are so exhausted. They all fall onto the ground and they're just done. They don't even have enough strength to get food, let alone eat it. Luckily, this is when Harumi returns with plenty of food and drinks. And she tells the girls that, it's already 8 a.m. As, they had actually lost track of time and didn't even realize it. Well, the girls are extremely happy to take the food, but quickly realize that it's hard to even walk due to exhaustion. But they kind of just laugh it off because, it's part of the fun. This was really difficult, but they did it with each other. It was not bad. So then going over to part 5. So then now we're on the day of the live, and Roselia, they're doing their sound checks before the big show. Afterwards, the girls are backstage, and surprisingly enough, Lisa's a bit nervous, but the other girls have her back. She'll be okay. And this is actually where our story had began, so Yukina, she's rehearsing the lyrics in her head until Ako calls for her. So, with a little bit of a pep talk, the girls head off on the stage where Yukina introduces them and tells them that this will be a special live tonight. As the girls play, all of the other bands are there, and they're just talking amongst themselves just how different Roselia is tonight. Katsumi even mentioning how much they are sparkling in this performance. So, that takes us over to our ending. So here, long into the performance, Roselia is still on fire. And some of the other girls are just wondering how difficult it must be to play for so long. Even for Roselia, it is very difficult, but they're just having too much fun to stop. Finally, Yukina tells the crowd that this will be their last song, but she's just so thankful for their support, and together they will continue to shine. And so they begin to play their last song, their new song, and Ako even thinks to just how much they've improved since even just starting Roselia and blossomed it into what they are right now. All of the other girls are just blown away by this song, some even crying like Katsumi and Ran, as they all comment to themselves. And that was really funny when they were crying. And anyway, that's why Katsumi, Yukina love music. End of event. Okay, so what about this event? Was it good? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's a Roselia event. Of course I enjoyed it. Again, this ends the Briar Road. This ends their tour. So yeah, it's all new stuff. The next event's going to be graduation. Oh my gosh. Anyway, really good event. I'm going to stop talking. Let's hop out. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Gacha part of the video. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for this. It's Roselia, and it's Yukina, and it's everything. Oh my gosh, it's just so nice. And it is a permanent Gacha, but, oh man, they're just so nice. I might actually do more pulls. I just don't know yet. But let's get this ridiculous name out of the way first. So this is the Pomp and Circumstance Downpour of the Blaw's Rose Gacha. Like what these names? Like, really? But anyway, we did just get the luck for the Mashidol, so I doubt we'll get any luck here, but let's just check it out though, at least. Look at our Yukina! Oh my gosh. And then we have our Akko. But knowing my luck, I'd get Akko again, like I did with the Christmas one. But let's check this out. Like, pre-idolized, that just looks straight up amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, and then we have the Akko too. Oh my gosh. Oh man, and now my computer's making noise. Shh, be quiet, computer. But okay, I don't care. I am just hopping into this. So let's do our first pull. It's just how we kind of go. Okay, and nothing to be expected. And I really hope this isn't picking up that audio. Oh, man. But, okay, it probably is. So, beep. Okay, now with that rude interruption done, let's do our 10 pull. Oh my gosh, come on. But I mean, honestly, even if I got a 4-star, it's not like it would have been one of them anyway. I want my Yukina. I want my Yukina. I got like excited. I'm like, wait a minute. Well, wait, never mind. There's no 3-star in this gacha. Come on, flip. No. And that's how the cookie crumbled. Darn. I don't know if I'll do more pulls. I'll probably definitely do single pulls, at least that. But yeah, as for now, that's really all I could even do anyway. But my gosh, just such a nice gacha. But then I have to think realistic. This is a permanent gacha, so calm down. But okay, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that. So let's continue with the video. Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Nothing special this time. But as we see here, my ranking, 13,910th place. So nothing too special. But again, this song, this is First Meeting Full Glory. And you'll see that as well. So awesome. So let's get out of here and just wrap up the thoughts. So we see here, it's also Cowdu's birthday. So I got to get that done too. Yay. And it's been crazy to film this because of the construction outside. It's been going on for months. Oh my gosh, just so frustrating, so frustrating. And you might even hear it now, I don't know. But anyway, I did really enjoy this event. The final event where, like Yukina and Flip and Lisa and frickin' Sayo will all be high schoolers. Now they're going to be graduated, so it's crazy. But yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed it. I love this song. The song is so, so good. But yeah, well, anyway, that's it for this event video. So if you liked, please like, comment, subscribe, all of the usual. And this will be Kurokami, and I'm signing off.